Victor 9, Mike Charlie Alpha. Portable.
Is the room in use? Is the room in use? Nothing heard. This is Victor Echo 9 Zulu Papa. My name is Don in Russell Garnish, New Brunswick for the Triple F Net. Is there any emergency or priority traffic for the net? Nothing heard. We will get started then. CQ. This is Victor Echo 9 Zulu Papa. My name is Don in Russell Garnish, New Brunswick for the Friday night Fredericton Fusion Net, aka the Triple F Net. I apologize for the delay there, folks. We had a couple of silent keys in the local area here, so we went a little over time on the analog side. But anyways, we are here. We are definitely in good form and fine shape indeed. All right, we usually do have a topic of discussion tonight. And tonight's topic of discussion is, what do you enjoy the most about amateur radio? Once again, tonight's topic of discussion, what do you enjoy the most about amateur radio? It can be anything from experimenting to antennas to fellowship to DXing, anything like that. So once again, what do you enjoy the most about amateur radio is tonight's topic of discussion. So with that being said, any check-ins into the Triple F Net, please come now.
Victor Echo 1 Alpha Sierra. VE9 MJK. Echo 9 Golf Uniform Sierra. Victor Echo 9 Golf Charlie.
Victor Echo 1 Romeo Mike Juliet.
Victor Echo 9 Mike Charlie Alpha Portable.
All right, we got a fine bunch there. We'll start off with the portable. I believe that was Mr. Mike, VE9 Mike Charlie Alpha. Come on in there, Mike, with any comments for the net, sir.
Yeah, Victor Echo 9 Zulu Papa with the Triple F Net. Victor Echo 9 Mike Charlie Alpha Portable. I got a thing to my call here when I switch radio here. Very good. Hi, Don. Hi to everybody on the net. As far as anything special though, I enjoy just about everything on ham radio. I enjoy communications, and actually my work was in communications also. I used to work for Radio Canada as a cameraman, doing lots of different shows here and there, and used to work on the mobile crew, so we were always on the road and setting up from scratch and doing a lot of different stuff. So and ham radio, well, was that part of I started my ham radio career in 1990. Of course, it was ham radio most of my life. My dad was I did hear a lot of stuff going around, so I think I was kind of late getting into the hobby, though. I was over 30 by the time I got into the hobby there, so, but never too much aspect of it there, Don. So back to you. Have a good net. 7-3 to all, coming through the Mountain Fusion repeater. 89 Zulu Papa. 89 Mike Charlie Alpha Portable. 7-3.
VE9 Mike Charlie Alpha Portable. VE9ZP. Fine business there, Mike. Good stuff. Good comments there, man. Nicely done. Yes, yes, indeed, for sure. Well, really appreciate I really appreciate the check-in there, Mike, and good to hear you there, my friend. Have yourself a really great weekend, and we'll talk to you later. 7-3 for now. Up next, top of the list, we have VE1 Alpha Sierra with Gus on deck. I believe that is Terry, VE1 Alpha Sierra. Come on in, Terry, with any comments for the net, sir.
Good evening, Don, from Pugwash Harbor. It was a nice warm day, sunny. The roads are bare, driveways bare. And for the topic for ham radio, back when my daughters were, let's say 10 to 12 years of age, it was nice to go out on field days with them and my dad, their grandfather, and back then they could do manual logging. And for about 3 or 4 years, that was a nice family venture on the outskirts of Ottawa. Anyway, thank you very much for hosting the net, and good evening to all those still waiting to check in or that have checked in. Have a good weekend. Back to net.
VE1AS, VE9ZP. Fine business there, Terry. Good comments there, my friend. Good comments indeed. And yes, it can definitely be a nice family hobby, that's for sure. Well, appreciate you checking in, Terry. Good to hear you, man. And do have a good weekend, sir. 7-3 for now. Up next, we have Gus with Jerry on deck. VE9GUS. Come on in, Gus, with any comments for the net, sir.
Oh, Victor Echo 9 Zulu Papa, Don, VE9GUS here in Moncton. Good evening, Don. Good evening to everybody on frequency. I have no traffic, but as far as the topic of discussion is concerned, I guess with me, it's ham radio is quite exciting because it offers quite a challenge. And for me, it's a lot of challenge and a lot of hard things at times. They're hard to pick it up, but through the comradeship that we make and the help from one another, it manages to get through. But that's a good thing, I guess, meeting the new people, new friends, and the fact that people are there for you if you need some help. That's a good thing for ham radio. Anyway, that's all of the topic I have, Don. Have a good net tonight, and 7-3 to all on frequency. Everybody take care and be safe. The 9 GUS in Moncton is clear.
VE9GUS, VE9ZP, fine stuff there, Gus. Indeed, yes, sir. I guess you could say that's the Triple H credo of the amateur radio operators. Hams helping hams. Fine business there, Gus. Good to hear you there, man. And do have a great weekend. Appreciate you checking in like that. And we'll say 7-3 for now to Gus. And up next we have Jerry with Gord on deck, VE9GC. VE9 Charlie Delta. Come on in, Jerry, with any comments for the net, sir.
Yeah, good evening, Don, and everyone on the net this evening. Well, I've been a ham since 1960, so as you can appreciate, I've seen a lot of change from those days to these days, and I've always embraced change, so I've been doing a lot of different things through the years. So when you mentioned the first item, experimenting, I think that's probably my forte. I really enjoy experimenting with new things, and that includes a lot of areas like building uh, and DXing and antennas and trying new modes and that sort of thing. So it's been a great adventure for those years, and I'll continue to be open-minded to new ideas. So back to you, Don. That's it for now. VE9CD.
VE9CD, VE9ZP. Roger there, Jerry. Good on everything, sir. And yes, indeed. That's what makes the hobby worthwhile is, getting these new little facets that pop open, and some of them take off, some of them don't. You never know. Good stuff. Well, appreciate you checking in, Jerry. Good to hear you. And do have a safe weekend, sir. 7-3 for now. Up next we have Gord, Victor Echo 9, Go Charlie with Rob on deck. Come on in, Gord, with any comments from the net, sir.
Good evening there, Don. VE9 Zulu Papa, VE9 Golf Charlie. Oh, it's been one of those types of days. Anyway, thanks for doing that. Thanks for calling me in and interesting hearing various comments. The thing for me was, after 40-some years in the hobby, you kind of go through different phases and whatnot. But definitely the fellowship, the camaraderie, that type of thing, I've always enjoyed. Meeting up with others, having discussions on whether it's antennas or operating modes and things of that nature. It's kind of neat because, it's kind of like a few other things I've been involved with over the years, and you bump into people and you have that commonality, and you may not always agree, and you may want to disagree, but, it's that idea of being able to get together and sharing common interests. Anyway, with that, sir, we will turn it back to you. VE9ZP, VE9GC.
VE9GC, VE9ZP, Roger there, Gord, and yes, indeed, camaraderie is a very big thing, I think, amongst all us operators. You hear a voice over the air, and you get used to how it sounds. You can recognize that person, as soon as they come on. Oh, that's so and so, and then when you get an eyeball with them, it makes it all worthwhile. Good stuff there, Gord. Fine comments there, sir. Do have a great weekend, and we will talk to you later. 7-3 for now. Up next, we have Rob, the last on the list, but not the least. VE1RMJ. Come on in, Rob, with any comments for the net, sir.
VE9ZP, VE1RMJ. Well, good evening to you, Don, and all those on frequency this evening. Well, it's tough to pick out one favorite part of the hobby. Like others have said, definitely the camaraderie, the people really make the hobby what it is. It's a good bunch of people, a lot of like-minded individuals, and some not. And my experiences have been pretty good in the hobby, and there's always people there to help you. So that's a really great part of it. And there's always new things to learn, which is really exciting. So you can never get bored of it if you want to take the time to try something new there. Other than that, I am coming in October. I'll be licensed for 5 years, so I guess still relatively a new ham in here, and always wished I would have got into it sooner. But anyway, I won't keep it. I'm sure it's going to be a great net. I also have the live stream going there tonight, too. So anyway, 7-3 to you, and all on frequency, and have a great evening and a great weekend ahead. 7-3, VE9ZP, VE1RMJ.
VE1RMJ, VE9ZP. Roger there, Rob. Really appreciate the live stream there, my friend. Good job on that, and fine comments there, sir. You have a great weekend, Rob. I appreciate you checking in, and do take care. So Rob was at the bottom of that list. We are looking for more check-ins to the Triple F net tonight. Your net controller, VE9ZP. The name is Don in Rossagornish, New Brunswick. And tonight's topic of discussion: what do you enjoy the most about amateur radio? Once again, what do you enjoy the most about amateur radio? With that being said, any more check-ins to the Triple F Net, please come now.
Victor Yankee 2, Golf of Foxtrot.
Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima.
All right, we've got 3 on that list. Just bear with me a sec here, folks. Something just kind of went askew here. Let's see here. Boom, 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 boom. Okay, I think we're back in. All right, let's take a listen to Charlottetown there, VY2GF, and Gary, you're on deck. Come on in. The name, I got a brain fart on the name there. I know it's right on the tip of my tongue. Go ahead there, Go Fox.
Well, good evening, Don, everybody on the net. I'm coming through Charlottetown, and it's George. Anyway, for all those listening, it looks like the Smart Symposium is going to be a goal this year. The organizing committee will be having a virtual meeting this Tuesday, so if anybody's got any ideas, send me an email. Anyway, why do I like amateur radio? Well, I think it's a constant adventure. It's meeting new people or seeing where people live using Google Earth, or getting a satisfaction out of doing something practical and having it work. Anyway, a great sense of adventure. And, well, I've been licensed now. It'd be almost, I guess it'd be 22 years. No, 27 years. So, hope everybody has a good week, and we'll look forward to the net next Friday. Victor, you Golf Foxtrot.
VY2GF, VE9ZP, fine business there, George, and yes, my apologies about the little brain lapse there with the name there, my friend. Definitely not the first time I've heard you, that's for sure there. Hi. Well, appreciate the comments there, George, and very interesting about that symposium. We just might take a little peek at that, see what it's all going to be about. Well, appreciate you checking in, George. Have a great weekend, sir. And we'll say 7-3 for now. Up next, we have Gary with Paul on deck. VE9 Alpha India. Come on in, Gary, with any comments from the net, sir.
VE9ZP Net Control, VE9AI, Gary in Fredericton on the Fredericton repeater. And I'd like to say hello to Gus there, that was VE9GOS, that was there ahead of me. And let's see, well, I spent 38 years, better part of my life in electronics, I guess, as an electronic technician at the telephone company, and I had 31 years as a ham, but I didn't get in right away. I said, I work on electronics all day and talk to people all day. Do I want to do it at night? But I eventually got into it, and a lot of changes in the industry from where I worked, and a lot of changes, and there's a lot of things in ham radio. There's always changing. There's always something new you can get into, and I was really keen on it a few years ago. I'm trying to get back at it. I kind of had a slack spell there, but getting back into it again and whatnot. So find people out there, always somebody that you can help or they can help you. And anyway, with that, we'll pass it back to Net Control. This is VE9AI.
VE9AI, VE9ZP, fine business there, Gary, and good comments. It does ring true where if you do something during the day, you don't feel too much like doing it when you get off of work. I know I'm kind of the same way. I'm an electrician by trade, and you know, you're wiring all day long, and the last thing you want to do is change a fixture or you know, change out a plug or whatever at home. When you get home, you want to leave that at work type thing there. Hi. Anyways, we the major still gets us to do those little odds and ends, so it's all good. Yeah, it's all good indeed. Appreciate the check in there, Gary. Good to hear you, man, and do have a safe weekend. 7-3 for now. And next we have Paul, Victor Echo 9, Papa Alpha Lima. How you doing there, Paul? Any comments for the net, sir?
Yeah, Victor Echo 9 ZP. This is Victor Echo 9 PAL. How you doing there, Don? And everybody on the net. Yeah, well, I had my license there probably going on 2 years, I think. Maybe it must be 2 years by now. But anyway, what I like about the hobby is that the people are nice, and anytime you need help, they're there for you. I know I got a lot of help there by people there by here, there, MTV, Ross, the GCS, and a lot of people. Yeah, can't complain. I like the hobby, and it's been only, like I said, 2 years, but you don't get bored of it. But other than that, no traffic here, and you guys all take care and be safe. V9PAL.
VE9PAL, VE9ZP. One quick question there, Paul. When did you get your license anyways? Do you remember the date?
I got it in 2019. I had my basics, then I went back and I got my basic with honors in May of 2020.
Okay, roger that. Yeah, I picked up mine on December 10th, 2019. So we're still pretty green behind the ears as well there, man. Anyways, Paul, sounding good, man. Really good signal, and do have a great weekend. Appreciate the check-in there, too. Good to hear you, Paul. And 7-3 for now. Paul was at the bottom of that list. So we are looking for more check-ins to the Triple F Net tonight. Your net controller, Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa. The name is Don in Rossagornish, New Brunswick. And tonight's topic of discussion, what do you enjoy the most about amateur radio? Once again, what do you enjoy the most about amateur radio is tonight's topic of discussion. So any more check-ins to the net, please come now.
VE9 Victor Echo Alpha. VE9 Victor Echo Alpha.
All right, picked up another fine, outstanding individual there. To quote a phrase from somebody. VE9VEA. Come on in, Vern, with any comments for the net, sir.
Yeah, VE9 Zulu Papa. VE9 Victor Echo Alpha. Yeah, good evening, Don. Good evening to all fine, outstanding hams on frequency there for sure. Anyhow, Don, we didn't we didn't know what was going on. Got up, went in, checked the computer, everything was working, and come back, and the net was on, so that's what we did before net time. Anyhow, Don, we just having a great time, no matter what you say about the ham radio, it's just a fantastic hobby. And what I like best, it's hard to pick out one thing, because it's all a lot of fun, that's for sure. I think one of the nicest things is so many nice voices and people you get to talk to on the radio, and when you meet them face to face, there's very little change from the voice that comes out over the speakers there. They're just as nice, pleasant, and everything else. So I think that's a great enjoyment of the hobby, is meeting all the nice people behind the nice voices. Okay, Don, that's about it from out of me. Just, well, boy, I had to hear, I had to sneeze there, Don. Didn't want to do that in the speaker and blow your ears out. Anyhow, all I can tell you is we go from there. And we've been having a little fun with our Google Home speaker. We got a Google Home speaker, but they've upgraded the one we got to another one there, so we thought we'd try the other one out. We got it today in the mail, so you only ordered it 3 o'clock yesterday, and they delivered it today, so that's pretty fast delivery. Anyhow, I'll put it this way, Don. I thought I was going to unplug my Google Home speaker and plug the replacement in. No such luck. Now it tells me I got to download a program. So, as the thing goes, all I can tell you is I got the program operating on my tablet anyhow, and it's still not working, so I don't know what I'm going to do. I'll get something figured out, though, between now and the time that the cows come home. Outside of that, we'll go from there, Don. So, you're driving, pushing a good net there tonight, and sounds great. So keep up the good work, and we'll catch you later. We'll say everybody have a great evening and a great wake-up call tomorrow. 7-3 to all. It is, ladies, especially good evening to Scanner and the shortwave pressure. They're going to turn it back to you. VE9 Zulu Papa. Net control, VE9 Victor Echo Alpha. Burn the big area Tragedy Shiloh. 7. No, thanks for calling us in, putting up with our foolishness another week, and have a good one. 7-3, bye-bye.
VE9, VEA, VE9ZP, fine business there, Vern, and good on everything, man. I know, at the last Riverview flea market there before COVID, we managed to get an eyeball on a couple of individuals. One was Gord, VE1GVY, and the other was, Mike, his call escapes me right now. Mike Yankee, VE9 Mike Yankee, I believe, or VE9 Mike Yankee, I believe. And I tell you, when I eyeballed both those individuals, they were the furthest thing that I imagined as to how I pictured in my mind what their voice, like how the body would match the voice. So it is interesting in that respect for sure. And anyways, appreciate the check in there, Vern. Good to hear there, my friend, and thank you very much for the flowers, sir. Do have a safe weekend, and 7-3 for now. Dan Vern was at the bottom of that list. So we are looking for more check-ins to the Triple F Net tonight. Your net controller, Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa. The name is Don in Russell Gornish, New Brunswick. Tonight's topic of discussion: what do you enjoy the most about ham radio? So, any more check-ins to the net? Please come now.
Victor Alpha 1, Bravo India Lima, portable.
Victor Echo 1, Bravo Oscar Foxtrot.
Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo.
Victor Echo 9, Papa India November.
All right, picked up a few more call-ups on that go around. We'll start off with the portable, Victor Alpha 1, Bravo India Lima, with BOF on deck. Come on in, Bill, with any comments on the net, sir?
VE9 Zulu Papa, VA1BIL. Good evening, Don, and everybody on the Triple S Net. I don't get on too often, but up at Spring Hill right now. I'm just operating on my FT70 here through the Amherst repeater. It comes in through pretty good here. I've been licensed almost 6 years, and I think the thing I like the most about the hobby is the people and the fellowship. I think that's really important. I got an electronics background, so I enjoy the hobby, the technical end of it a lot, and that's great. And I'm looking forward to the Smart here in Spring Hill in the spring here. Hopefully, we got a good lineup on topics there. I do a lot of FT8 and FT4, and I enjoy that a great deal. And it's kind of sad that there's a lot of people that are involved in amateur radio that kind of look down on it. And I think it's a very big tent hobby. There's all aspects to it: slow scan TV, VHF, HF, digital, you name it. And we're all in this together, so you got to keep an open mind and take everything like that as it comes. So anyway, that's my 2 cents there, and I don't want to ruffle any feathers. But anyway, hope everybody has a great weekend, and 7-3 to everybody there. Thanks for doing the net there, Don. VA1BIL portable.
One VIL portable, VE9ZB. Roger there, Bill. Fine comments, sir. Fine indeed. And, yeah, great to hear you. Thank you very much for the check-in, Bill. And have a great weekend, sir. 7-3 for now. Up next, we have VE1 Bravo Oscar Fox. That would be Chris with Oscar on deck. Come on in, Chris, with any comments for the net, sir.
VE9 Zulu Papa, VE9 Bravo Oscar Foxtrot. Hello to everyone out there, and the thing I like the best about the ham radio stuff is that, well, you know, I got my license and my certificate says the 24th of December last year, so I'll be able to remember that pretty good. And, yeah, everything I like about it, really. I'm just getting into it, so making antennas right now is the most fun thing, but the best I find is you're never lonely. You hop on the radio, you can almost always find someone to talk to, and you can take it anywhere with you, camping, whatever, way outside the bounds of a cell phone or anything like that. So yeah, it's fun, and yeah, the camaraderie, definitely, absolutely agree with that. It's and everyone's willing to help, so that's the best part of it. Mostly it's just great people, you know. So other than that, I hope everyone has a good weekend, 7-3, and I'm coming through the Greenwood repeater here in Auburn, right outside of Greenwood, Nova Scotia. Have yourselves a good one. VE9 Zulu Papa on the TDIF Triple F Friday, VE1 BOF.
V1 VOF V9ZP. Fine business there, Chris. Good comments. Good indeed. I appreciate you checking in, Chris. Yeah, have a great weekend, sir. And 7-3 for now. Up next, we have Oscar, VE9OSK with Bert on deck. Come on in, Oscar, with any comments for the net, sir.
VE9ZP, VE9 Oscar Sierra Kilo. Good evening, Don, and everybody on the net tonight. We're doing fine here. The radio, well, we kind of like the side of being able to help people along with amateur radio for communication or whatever. We do love the HF and also the VHF, UHF. I guess pretty well everything there. So we're kind of on the side of I guess the EMO side of it, mostly there. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for calling in. Victor Echo 9, Oscar Sierra Kilo.
VE9OSK, VE9ZP. Fine stuff there, Oscar. Good comments as always, and gotta like it. Yes, there's a couple of new hams in the area here that we're kind of guiding a little bit. One of them we're going to get on HF this summer. Put up a little tower for him so he can hang some wires on it and get him on the probably 20 meter, 40 meter bands, and get him out and about. He's primarily on digital right now. And there was another fellow who just passed his test, I think last week, I believe, late last week. And he's chomping at the bit, that's for sure. Well, you have a great weekend, Oscar. Good to hear you again, and thanks for the check-in. 7-3 for now. Up next, we have Bert, a VE9PIN. Come on in, Mr. Bert, with any comments for the net, sir.
Good evening, everyone. Much to report. I've been licensed for nearly 30 years next month, me and NET. And when we go for a drive or something, after 5 kilometers of driving, she's sleeping, so I'm operating on the radio. Sometimes I can leave home here in Edmonton, drive up to Montreal, and talk all the way up. And did many field days in the States, in Canada, different provinces, and in some other states also, and Hamfest. And Hamfest is the most nicest place where you can meet other hands there, and it just has the smart thing in Nova Scotia there. But Quebec and Montreal, and did horse traders in the States, and Hopkinton, and some other place there in Ontario, and went to Minnesota once. It was during the field day. It was during field day in the summer. It was Hamfest. So yeah, quite fun, and like the others said, it's the camaraderie and meet people, and another big hobby for us is Mini Cooper. So we go to quite a few places in the States, and met a lot of new Mini Coopers drivers that were hams, and same thing towards Ontario, Montreal, Quebec, and all that. So it's fun. Keeps us on the go, and especially with the Fusion now, we're able to talk more and more places, and Edmonton is connecting with the French net there in the province of Quebec, and they have about 40 repeaters, so we started last week to connect with them, and I get to talk to quite a few people that I used to meet, not for the past 2 years, but used to meet. It's quite fun to bring back memories. 7-3 to all. Have a pleasant evening. Good Valentine's Day coming up. Go easy on the chocolate. 7-3 City.
V9VIN, VE9ZP. Fine business there, Bert. And yes, indeed, I think we should be telling the XYLs to go easy on the chocolate. Anyways, I still can't believe, Bert, that a man of your stature can fit inside a Mini Cooper. That just astounds me there. I'm not saying you're fat or anything, but you are a large individual, and that's a small vehicle. But hey, it's all good. It's all good, my friend. Good comments here, Bert. Appreciate the check-in, and do have a safe weekend. 7-3 for now, and 88 to Natalie there. All right, Bert was at the bottom of that list. We're looking for more check-ins to the Triple F Net tonight. Your net controller, Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa. The name is Don in Russell-Garnish, New Brunswick. Tonight's topic of discussion: what do you enjoy the most about amateur radio? So, any more check-ins to the net? Please come now.
Victor Echo 1, Charlie Sierra Echo, VE1 CSE.
All right, picked up another fine individual there. You're going solo tonight there, Rob. V1 CSE. Come on in, Rob, with any comments for the net, sir?
V1's or V9ZP, VE1 CSE. Good evening to you, sir. No long frequency. Get the particulars out of the way. Transmitting through Glenmont from New Mine this year. And, well, hey, I've been an amateur for 21 years myself. I've mainly kept myself on the the emergency services side, so Aries. Our coordinator out in Toronto, finally, I was able to remember. VE3OV, his name was Joe. He usually did the Tuesday Aries Net, while I did the Saturday one. But, we were able to show that even in a thriving metropolis of Toronto, they still needed extra people like ourselves on Aries and to be able to assist and provide further communications. It was it's also a feeling of pride for the area which you're in. Of course, I'm still a member of Aries. I doubt I doubt I'll be too much effective here, but in the mines. But hey, you never know. You never know. But we always try our best, and of course, try to guide our new brothers and sisters in arms the ability to utilize their equipment to their full potential, and hey, that also helps the feeling of pride and enjoyment. I was very glad to get in there. Okay, I turned at the repeater, sorry. I was, my mentor, his name was Theodore Buckman. His call sign was Victor Echo 1, Tango Echo Delta. Back before amateur radio, he got me going through Citizens Band so that I could get used to communicating. And of course, hey, he was very proud when I was able to take the testing and pass for the license there back in 2001. And hey, he was a very dear friend to me as well. All right, I'm rambling on, so I'm not going to time at the repeater this time. I'll put it back to you, Denny. VE9ZB, VE1CSE.
VE1CSE, VE9ZP. Fine business there, Rob, and good comments, man. Good comments indeed. Yes, sir. We always do remember the individuals that got us into the hobby to begin with, and they always stay near and dear to our heart, that's for sure. Well, appreciate you checking in, Rob. Good to hear you, my friend. Do have a real safe weekend, and we'll talk to you down the road. 7-3 for now. So Rob was at the bottom of that short little list, and we are looking for more check-ins to the Triple F Net tonight. And this is VE9ZP. The name is Don in Russellgornish, New Brunswick, your net controller. And tonight's topic of discussion, what do you enjoy the most about amateur radio? What do you enjoy the most about amateur radio? Very, could be a loaded question. There's so many facets to the hobby that it would be tough to choose. Anyways, with that, we'll take a short standby for any more check-ins to the net. Any more check-ins, please come now.
Victor Echo 1, Zulu X-ray, V1ZX.
Victor Echo 1, Kilo Echo Victor, V1KEV.
Victor Alpha 1, India Romeo Oscar.
All right, picked up a couple of more, well, three more there. We've got VE1 Zulu X-ray, and Kevin is on deck. Brad, Come on in, VE1ZX with any comments for the net, sir? VE1ZX, Brad, any comments for the net, sir?
V9 Zulu Papa, Don, V1 Zulu. Actually, sorry about that, Don. My phone rang just as you called me in there. And tonight's topic, I guess I've been licensed be 44 years in June, and I've been active all those 44 years. And what I liked about it was camaraderie and killing stuff. Here years ago, we used to be able to sign a waiver to climb some of the towers around here, and one I remember well was the Lynn Mountain site. The tower there is 240 feet, and a bunch of us got together to put antennas on it then, at that time. And we had to run 3/7/8 heliacs up the tower, 240 feet. Of course, we had a good ground crew, and we had 4 on the tower. And, of course, pulling on the rope. The ground crew did all that. We had a pulley up the top, and we loosened one of the connectors there, and had to solder it back on up there at 240 feet with the wind blowing. And we sent the oldest guy down to get the butane torch. We forgot it. And that was Rick, V9 RWS. Rick did a lot of climbing in his day, and he was in his 70s in there, Don, so. And the 4-pole we put on the top with the wind blowing. That was quite a feat there. But we had a lot of fun over the years. We look back, and there's a lot of my good buddies are gone, but we had some good time back then there, Don. Thanks for letting me in there and babbling on here. V9ZP from V1 Zulu X-ray.
V1 Zulu X-ray, VE9ZP. Roger there, Brad. Fine comments, sir. Holy mackerel. Wow. Well, good stuff. We'll go with that. Thanks a lot for the check-in, Brad. Good to hear you there, man. And do have a good weekend, sir. And we'll talk to you down the road. 7-3 for now. Up next, we have Kevin with Jared on deck. V1KEV. How's things down in Amherst there, Kevin? Go ahead with any comments for the net, sir.
V9ZB from V1 Kilo Echo Victor. Very good evening, Don. Good evening to Brad going out the door, and good evening to all on the net there tonight. And as far as how long, I'll be licensed for 25 years come June. Comes June there, I'll have 25 years in. Wow, where'd that time go, eh? Been active all along. I guess probably the most, I guess what I really liked, I guess, is just meeting new people, and talking to them and having some good conversation there for sure. And like Brad, we used to go around and helping the fellow amateurs, and if they had a tower they wanted to help put up or antennas or anything like that, we would get a crew together as well and help them. Did a few of those throughout the years, Anyway, just the friendships that you make, I guess, and as far as everything about the hobby, your packet and digital radio the way it is now and so on, it's all really good and fun there for sure. So anyway, that's it from here, Don. Thank you very much for calling me in. 7-3, you have yourself a great weekend there as well.
VE9ZP from V1KTV.
VE1 KEV, VE9ZP. Fine business here, Kevin. Good comments indeed. Well, you have a great weekend there, Kevin. Do stay warm, and let's hope this weather keeps up for a few more days, even though it seems like it's probably going to turn on us on Sunday there. Anyways, 7-3 for now, Kevin, and we'll talk to you later. And up next, last but not least on this list, Victor Alpha 1, India Romeo Oscar. That would be Jared. Come on in, Jared, with any comments for the net. And I'd like to say also thank you for your service, sir. Go ahead, Jared.
Oh, good evening, Don, and everybody listening on the net. And you're most welcome for my service in that. I have a few fellow amateurs, too, that have also served, and it's fantastic. And it's a pleasure to serve, that's for sure. What can I say about amateur radio? I'm dealing with a bunch of seniors on here tonight. They're, 25 or 20, 25, 30 years and all that. And I'm just like, well, I got 3. But anyway, I'm trying to make up for the time I missed. 20 years ago, I dabbled with CBs and all that. And the exam and that was always over my head and that. And I worked at cadet camp in the summertime, and I got to meet Mr. VE9 GEC, and struck up a friendship. And he's got it. He's been my mentor, and I must say thanks to him, this is where I am today. And I've done a lot in my 3 years, going on 4. I've bought some radios, and I started a club in my area. We didn't have a club in my area, so I started one, and I'm going to work with the other club in Cape Breton. So, I'm trying to make big strides very quick, but enjoying it at the same time. And what can you say? It's all about the friendships you make. That's what it is. All about the friendships. And what has amateur radio done? Well, it's gotten me through a pandemic. I can tell you that much. And if I feel alone and if I'm stuck in my house, I can get on the radio and I can talk to anybody around, whether it's the Maritimes or around the world. What more can you say? It's been a savior to me. So, but anyway, that's about all I got to say. And hope everybody has a safe weekend. And man, it was nice today. It was like what a tease that was, right? Getting ready for spring. But it's all good. So thanks for calling me in, and stay safe as well. VE9 Zulu Papa, Victor Alpha 1, India Romeo Oscar. Back to you, Don.
VA1 IRO, VE9ZP. Fine business here, Jared. And hey, I'm in the same boat as you, buddy. I've got just over 2 years under my belt, and hey, loving every minute of it. We do HF and VHF, the fusion analog, and just having a grand time. And indeed, it did definitely save our sanity during the lockdown period there at the beginning of COVID. I tell you, without this, I think I'd be in a rubber room right now. Anyways, appreciate you checking in, Jared. Good to hear you, man, and do have a great weekend, sir. Jared was at the bottom of that list. We're looking for more check-ins to the Triple F net tonight. Your net controller, Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa. The name is Don in Russellgornish, New Brunswick. And tonight's topic of discussion, what do you enjoy the most about amateur radio? And with that said, we will take a short standby, see if we have any more check-ins to the Triple F net tonight. Any more check-ins, please come now.
Victor Yankee 2, Sierra Echo Charlie.
Victor Echo 9, Charlie Alpha Mike.
All right, picked up another couple fine individuals there. Victor Yankee 2, Sierra Echo Charlie. That would be Sterling, followed by Cam. Come on in, Sterling, with any comments for the net, sir.
VE9, Zulu Papa, Victor Yankee 2, Sierra Go Charlie. Thank you for the call in, Don. On the conversation tonight, I'm just I'm a new guy. I'm only a 4-year guy, and I got into this it was actually a bucket list. So I'm not exactly a spring chicken, but it's something I wanted to do since I was a teenager. But anyway, I got hooked. I got in. Start making antennas, and that was pretty exciting to make my own antennas and start talking to people. And but anyway, I enjoy the nets, and I enjoy doing some DX because I'm not really a big talker. I'm more listener. I do a lot of listening, but not a whole lot of talk. Anyway, everyone take care and have a good weekend. 7-3 from Victor Yankee 2, Sierra Echo Charlie.
Y2 SEC VE9ZP. Fine business there, Sterling, and yes, indeed, that's actually one of the what am I trying to say here? One of the credos, I guess, of being a ham radio being a ham radio operator is to listen, and then listen some more. And if you're a good listener, you'll be a superb operator. But that's definitely one of the credos of being an amateur radio operator is to listen for sure. Well, thanks a lot for checking in, Sterling. Good to hear you there, my friend. And yes, indeed, do have a great weekend. And we'll say 7-3 for now. Up next, we have Victor Echo 9, Charlie Alpha Mike. That would be Cam. Come on in, Cam, with any comments for the net, sir?
V9 Zulu Papa, VE9 Charlie Alpha Mike. Well, very good evening, sir. Thank you very much for calling me in. I got into the net a little bit late here, so I'm not sure exactly what the topic is. I guess you're talking about the early days of amateur radio or something, or what you're like in amateur radio. Not really sure. We were licensed in June of '82, so I'm coming up to my 40th year. I'm in my 40th year. Be 40 years in June. And back in those days, you had to wait 1 year before you could write your advanced. You had to know 10 words a minute of code and wait 1 year and actually bring in your logbooks to the, at the time it was the Department of Communications, not Industry Canada, radio inspectors, and he'd check your logbooks to make sure. And I think they were looking for roughly, if you did about 100 contacts in CW, then they would give you your exam to give it a try for your advanced. But you had to wait 1 year, and that was an extra exam plus a 15-word a minute code test. But those days are gone now, and it's a different structure, I guess. Anyway, other than that, I sort of took a hankering to the repeater stuff. In fact, I do a fair amount of it here in the Moncton area, looking after a bunch of repeaters and stuff. That's my primary like in the hobby. Not much of a DXer. I do have HF gear, but not much of a DXer. I don't get on HF all that much, although I like to listen, and not only limited to amateur radio, but also to shortwave broadcast listening, medium wave listening, utilities, like a broader radio scope than just amateur radio. Well, that's about it, I guess. Not sure if that's exactly what you wanted or not. But anyway, 7-3, and have a great net, sir. VE9CAN Blair.
VE9CAN, VE9ZP. Roger, Cam. You pretty well nailed it on the head there, my friend. What do you enjoy the most about amateur radio? Nice comments there, Cam. And yes, indeed. Shortwave listening is definitely up there on the up there in the tables with me as well. I've got a couple of old Eddystone mid 60s, early 60s rigs, and I've got a realistic DX 300 and Grundig portable. So we do enjoy scanning the bands in that respect as well. Always a good pastime there. Appreciate you checking in, Cam. Good to hear you there, man. And do have a safe weekend, sir. 7-3 for now. So Cam was at the bottom of that list. We are looking for more check-ins to the Triple S Net tonight. Your net controller, Victor Echo 9, Zulu Papa. The name is Don in Russagornish, New Brunswick. Tonight's topic of discussion, what do you enjoy the most about amateur radio? With that being said, any check-ins anywhere across the planet, please come now.
VE9DEN. VE9DEN.
Hello, VE9, ZP, net control. This is JA1, WLQ, Juliet Alpha 1, Whiskey, Lima, Quebec. JA1, W for Whiskey, L for Lima, Q for Quebec from Tokyo, Japan. May I check in also? Thank you very much.
JA1WLQ, we have you down, Master-san. Very fine, sir. Very fine. We have one gentleman in front of you, and then you'll be on there. So we have Denny on first, and he checked in ahead of you, and then you will be up there, Master-san. VE9DEN, Denny, come on in there, Denny, with any comments for the net, sir.
VE9 ZP, VE9ZP, VE9DEN. And also a big hello to the gentleman in Japan or Tokyo. Welcome. And the best in radio that I love in amateur radio is just what we just heard. A fellow from, a gentleman there from far, far away. And this man that's going to be talking on the radio in a few minutes, there's no way in the world that we would be able to talk to him or even know that he was alive without this system, amateur radio, and can save lives and can have a pleasure for everyone. People that's in the homes, amateur radios that's in the homes. All what they need is a little computer or a radio and a portable. Get on the air with us and talk, or even just listen to everyone from all over the world. Yeah, that's what I like about amateur radio. And everybody is friendly. You're there to help everyone. And I just love it. And I love the new system that I'm on. The system, digital, is unbelievable. Just love it. This is VE9DEN, Denis or Dennis, from Dalhousie, New Brunswick. I'm transferring to you on a little radio. It's the FT5D, little portable, to my nose here on the 300 there. Thank you very much for calling me in. Thanks for doing the net too, and thanks everybody to show up there and talk on this radio for sure. Thanks again. Back to the controller. I think VE9. I never marked it. I'm sorry. VE9DEN. Denis here. Don, go ahead.
VE9DEN, VE9ZP. It's Don here, Denny, Zippy Poodle. A fine visitor, Denny, and yes, indeed. And the nice thing about the digital mode is Propagation? What propagation? Everything is armchair coffee, crystal clear, and it doesn't matter what time of the day it is. The band is all, or the room is always open. You can look at it in that respect. And HF does have its attributes as well. The challenge is there, and to get different stations at different times of the day and night is another one as well. Well, appreciate the comments there, Denny. Good to hear you, my friend, and do have a safe weekend for sure. 7-3 for now. And up next we have Masa-san, Japan Alpha 1, Whiskey Lima, Quebec. Come on in, Masa-san, with any comments for the net, sir?
Good evening, Don-san. Thank you very much, Net Control. Thank you very much for letting me check in. For letting me check in, VE9ZP. And good evening to all of Canadian radio people in this room. This is JA1WLQ from Tokyo, Japan. And the time here is 10 minutes past 10 on Saturday morning, February 12th. Thank you very much, Don-san, for letting me check in. Today's topic is the best thing I love in ham radio. Am I correct? Okay, so I started ham radio operation in 1964 when I was a junior high school student, and that was the year, first year, Tokyo Olympic was held. Then in 1966, I got the SSB transmitter and SSB receiver from by Yaesu. It is two machines. It worked very well. The reason why I started the ham radio is that in the junior high school days, we learned English lesson. And that in Japan, English lesson started from the junior high school student. Then, excuse me, in order to avoid the timeout, just let me reset just 1 second, please. Yeah, sorry. And then English is spoken in Canada, USA, and England. That's what I learned, what I got to know during my junior high school days. Just a very limited knowledge, but so then I wanted to at that time, or maybe Canada is should have been the same. Long distance call is very, very, very expensive, even within a domestic call, domestic domestic area. So, and ham radio operation enabled us to talk with worldwide people. It was a dream. It was a dream for me, for just young kids at the time. Then, now we are able to speak with you on wireless with very, very, very clear audio, as if we are sitting next to each other. Therefore, this is the best thing, and best thing I love in amateur radio. It's almost the same as Dennis-san. It's the same as what Dennis-san said, like B9DN. Yeah. That is, that is just like a dream for me. Then it is, and everyone in the Ham Radio all over the world is very kind to me, and Canadian, radio people, it's very friendly and very kind to me. I really appreciate and I enjoy talking in this room. So, so that is the best thing I would like. I love in the amateur radio. So, and thanks to the technology advancement, excuse me, so we can do, we can enjoy, and we can, operate ham radio. Thank you very much. Today I don't speak English too so smoothly. I don't know why, but sometimes it happens. But anyway, thank you very much. And but maybe in Canada, in Canada it's very cold. In Japan today is almost 10 degree centigrade. Thank you very much for listening, and also, thank you, Net Control, for giving me the chance to talk. So please take care of yourselves in these trying times. So all the best wishes to you and to your family. So now back to Net Control B9ZP. Don-san, this is JA1. WLQ, wishing you 73 from Tokyo, Japan. Thank you very much.
JA1WLQ, VE9ZP. Fine comments there, Masa-san. Always nice to hear you on the net there, my friend. I do have one quick question for you. How are the Olympics going over there? Is there very many traffic tie-ups, or how are the logistics going? Is it being run fairly smooth? Back to you, Masa-san.
Excuse me, Don-san. What is the question? Logistics in Japan, or logistics for trading, or or export or import, or what do you mean by what is the question again, please? Don-san, please.
How are the Olympics going over there? Are the logistics being run rather smooth, like the transportation, the athletes coming and going to the venues, general traffic in just normal general traffic? How are things with the Olympics over there? Back to you, Masa-san.
Oh, thank you very much. Sorry to have you repeated. Yes, V9ZP, this is J1WLQ. Oh, in Japan, Japan is not a big country. Most popular transportation way is, train and also metro. Then, of course, car is also very popular. I mean, in Japan, there is highways, and what is a highway? Tollway is well organized from north to south, and it crossing over the high mountain too. Therefore, it is easy. But of course, in commuting time, like the early morning, it is, highway also is very crowded. And in that case, so many people in Japan commute by a train for going to the offices. And as for other logistics, of course, truck and other vehicles are available now in Japan. We are going to put emphasis on electric car and automatic electric car for future transportation way. And also for import and export is, of course, we use the airplane and or ships. That is normal way. In Japan, biggest port is Tokyo, Osaka, Kyoto. I think how many ports are there? I'm not sure. Sorry, I can't answer. However, it's for heavy. Excuse me. For heavy and for heavy and big bundles of articles will be shipped by ship, and a vessel, and also high price and small articles, and light articles will be sent by airplane. Well, that I'm just talking about the just natural thing. Can it be the answer for you? VE9ZP, don't sound. This is JA1WLQ. Back to you.
JA1WLQ, VE9ZP. Fine business, Masasan. Yes, you pretty well answered my question, sir. Very, very nicely indeed. Well, we really appreciate the contact there, Masasan. It's good to hear you on the net. Do have a good Saturday there and rest of the weekend. And do stay safe, and we will talk to you later. 7-3 for now. So, Masa was at the bottom of that list. We are still looking for more check-ins. More check-ins to the Triple F net tonight. Your net controller, Victor Echo 9 Zulu Papa. The name is Don in Russagornish, New Brunswick. And tonight's topic of discussion, what do you enjoy the most about amateur radio? So with that being said, any more check-ins to the net, please come now.
Victor Echo 9, Echo Uniform Victor, VE9EUV.
All right, sounds like you're going solo tonight there, Mark. VE9EUV. Come on in, Mark, with any comments for the net, sir.
VE9ZP, VE9EUV. Good evening, Don, and to all those on frequency tonight. It was good to hear Masasan on here. It was interesting to hear what's going on in Japan. Quiet night here in the Gornish. Just my son and I were sitting down building a radio kit. We bought a couple small radio kits to build FM receivers, and he's getting into learning how all the radios work and capacitors and all that kind of stuff. And it was a fun little project. We're almost done. But it was bedtime, so I had to get them off the bed. As far as the question for the evening goes, I think the thing I'm really enjoying being in Newham is just kind of connecting with people from all over the area on VHF, and also through Wires X, and getting to connect with people all over the world that way. Everybody seems to have a common interest, and that's really interesting, and it's overall been a great experience. Everyone's been very kind and receptive and welcoming to the community, and I think that's probably one of the best parts about it. So
Anyway, that's it for me tonight. I'm just going to tinker in the garage a little bit this evening, have a beer, and relax because it's Friday. So anyway, I hope everyone has a good weekend, and I'll say 7-3. I'll give it back to you, Don, with net control. VE9ZP, this is VE9EUV.
VE9EUV, VE9ZP, returning fine business there, Mark, and good comments, my friend. Good comments indeed. Yes, indeed. Hopefully, later on this springtime, we'll start to do a little planning for putting a little tower up and stringing some wires up for you for getting on HF there. I think you'll have a lot of fun on that as well. Well, you have a great weekend, Mark. Good to hear you, and thank you very much for checking in. So we'll say 7-3 for now, and we'll look for more check-ins to the Triple F Net tonight. Still looking for more check-ins. Tonight's question, what do you enjoy the most about amateur radio? Once again, what do you enjoy the most about amateur radio is tonight's topic of discussion. So with that being said, this is VE9ZP, your net controller. We'll take a little standby, see if we have any more check-ins to the net. Any more check-ins, please come now. That's pretty quiet there, folks. Mind you, we are on overtime right now too, but we didn't start until about 5-10 minutes late. We had a couple of items that we had to address on the analog side, so that was the reason for the delay this evening. But okay, we'll take call-up number 2. This is call-up number 2 for any more check-ins to the Triple F Net. Any more check-ins? Call up number 2. Come now. And once again, we hit another strike. So we're working on 2 strikes, going for the 3rd pitch there, ladies and gentlemen. On this February 11th, 2022, final chance to dance here on the Triple F Net. Last chance, last call up. Any more check-ins to the net? Please come now. And with that silence, I would say, folks, that brings this edition of the Triple F Net to a close. I'd like to thank all 23 of you fine, upstanding individuals for checking in with me tonight. Without you, this wouldn't be a very successful net, or a very interesting one, because we'd all be talking to ourselves there. Hi. So, hope everybody does have a safe and enjoyable weekend. Hope the weather holds up and we actually get a full weekend without any inclement weather, shall we say. Hi. Well, 7-3 for now, and we will return the frequency back, or the room back to regular use. This is VE9ZP for the Triple F Net. Saying 7-3, and to all a good weekend.
Keep up the great work, Don. Thanks for that Victor Alpha 1 in Romeo.
Hey, no problem, Jared. Thanks for the flowers, man. Have a great one.